Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And off we go from Soldier Field.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
On second down, right back to Hunt.
And he's got some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10.
Here's Fields.
He's going to look deep for more. And he's got it inside the 10. A huge play there for Chicago. 48 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Now they've gotten it to the 4 on this opening drive, but now they face a 3rd and goal.
Play action. It's Fields.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price for that turnover.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the Bears are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It was Cleveland Ferrell who was able to rush in and make that tackle.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 12, Fields. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. The 20. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
But what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Fields on 3rd down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Hunt will try going up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
From the 39, Fields. Over the middle, complete. That's Hunt. He'll get it inside the 20. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 19. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's the option going right. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 21-yard line.
Fields. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the 1st down. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. Santos' kick is up and through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now a throw here to his running back. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Lance. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going?
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dominique Robinson. That is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And out of bounds right around the 20. Give him 9 on the pickup, but they're still a few inches short now on 4th down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll run with a fullback, Juszczyk. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So this offense able to convert on 4th. And now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. On the option, running left is Lance. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, was the one disrupting there defensively. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey.
And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield. They're understanding.
And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey
taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
It's a gain of 21 yards. And the Bears stop.
Someone moved, flag is out, that's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now on 2nd and 16. Fields. That's Tunyon bringing in the quick throw. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They snap it to Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. Looking to throw. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. T.J. Edwards, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard. That will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball gets super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise. And it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Now Landry. And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The Lance going to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 37. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. On play action, Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They saw the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the 49ers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Bears 3. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a third time. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit. And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. The end result, 21 yards. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the 49ers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Niners 31, Bears 3. Mitch Wisnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. Down to about the 45.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunt. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. Complete to Mooney on the slant. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 29-yard line.
Off play action, Fields. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers will take over possession here up at the 44. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 49 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That second down play nets a -4. The offense on third down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
And that is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down.
Here's Fields.
And now here is another interception.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it. I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
That's good for 28 yards.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey
halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the 49ers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
To throw is Fields.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. He opted to go with his scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is taken at about the 14. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. An excellent return that time, 26 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. It just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
Now a play fake. Lance
taking a shot for Samuel. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
to throw, it's Lance.
Throwing left side, it's complete.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Ready?
Lance looking to throw it.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and it shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Play action. It's Fields.
Sliding out of the pocket. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Set, ready.
First down, San Francisco.
That one looks like he'll throw here. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Play action. Now it's Lance. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 29-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
First down, 49ers.
Again, it's Lance.
He's got and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And the return will stop right around the 25.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the 49ers, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will head home next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers.